Hello, friends and family from around the world. This is Mike with Daily Events Worldwide, and we are on October 6th, 2024. Welcome to another surviving day on the planet, and welcome to the Daily Dew, giving your space weather update as well earthquakes, volcanoes, and world weather. Starting out here, always looking at the last 2 days of imagery on our sun, as we've had multiple minor M-class solar flares from the active and fiery Earth-facing sunspot regions. There are 7 right now, and as I posted earlier, 3848 is a beast of a sunspot turning into view. Having a look at the last 48 hours incoming, sunspot region 3848 and its partner outgoing here. Large plasma filaments stretching from the surface, swirling around, and as well a couple coronal mass ejections, but in an outgoing fashion, not Earth-directed. Having a look at multi-spectrum, this is some of my favorites here. Don't forget to timestamp your favorite spot. Having a look there at our coronal holes. Get in the comments section, let me know where you're watching from, and do a little timestamp of where your favorite part is. Kind of like a 0.12. Large plasma filaments, keeping an eye on those. Amazing images here brought to you by Solar Dynamics Observatory mixed with Daily Events Worldwide. And thank you so much for watching, pressing play, and being a part of this community. 7 sunspots Earth-facing right now, 3850, 3849, chasing in behind 3848. Outgoing sunspot regions did produce X-class solar flares. Current space weather conditions, we are under R1 minor radio blackout impacts expected, and as well level 3 strong geomagnetic storm impacts hitting us throughout the day today. So unfortunately, we'll not be able to see the northern lights. And most of these coronal mass ejections missed us. Solar winds coming in at 470 kilometers per second. This is the initial CME impact, showing the increased density and as well the solar winds and temperature. As you can see, the temperature, which is green, hopped up a full degree. Solar X-ray flux showing here multiple minor M-class solar flares. It's been hanging out in the M range since that large X flare. So heads up, people, there may be more to come. Proton flux is low, geomagnetic activity hopping up to a KP 3.5 and steadily rising throughout the night tonight, as we still are expecting level 3 geomagnetic storm from these coronal mass ejections. Now, as I was talking about earlier, sometimes coronal mass ejections can miss us, and especially when there are other coronal mass ejections following in behind. So multiple waves came towards us, and they folded with other coronal mass ejections in behind them, giving us glancing blows instead of full impact. Having a look here tonight and tomorrow, aurora forecast, and as well northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere timestamps there. Nothing major to see tonight. Looking at ISWA Space Prediction Spiral, this is the most recent coronal mass ejection prediction. Small and faint CME taking off from the outgoing direction, which I noted earlier on in the video. Lots of cosmic energies heading our way, and that is visible here at LASCO 3, showing the last 2 days of cosmic energies leaving our sun. Most recent coronal mass ejection was in an outgoing fashion, as I said, not Earth-directed. Bright star there on the left is Mercury, completing its transition on the other side of the sun. Carrying on here, let's get to earthquakes, as we've seen some pretty deep ones. All those elevated rings, very deep earthquakes. Starting here in Fiji, 594 kilometer depth. That's very deep for the region, as well 582. So, deep earthquakes back to Fiji. Notable earthquake here, 4.7, 419, almost 420 kilometer depth, Bonin Islands region. Afghanistan, pretty deep earthquake there. And just recently a 4.5, Indonesia. But yeah, very quiet across the Pacific plate right now. Largest earthquake the past 24 hours is this 5.2 Vanuatu region. But expect something bigger over the next 24 hours. Earthquakes keep piling up through the Aleutian Islands and into Alaska, even McCarthy, Alaska, with a 3.7. Across the United States, largest being a 4.0 magnitude Ontario, Canada, followed by a 3.7 and as well a 2.5. No notable swarms to talk about. 5.1 earthquake here, Iceland, right in the middle of Iceland. Watch for a volcanic eruption over this next little bit. The earthquakes have been piling up there as well. South American plate, Peru with a 4.4, Chile with a 4.5. Way too quiet through Central America, south and northward. Heads up, everybody. Stay aware and prepared. Across the Pacific plate right now, especially with these deep thrust earthquakes, we can expect larger, shallower earthquakes to follow. And this has been documented and learned here with Daily Events Worldwide and as well many other channels. For instance, Dutch Sense. For instance, Suspicious Observers. And many others in this wonderful community on YouTube. This is looking at the last 7 days for shakers around the world. Things are really piling up. Pacific Northwest, North American plate, and as well Iceland. Watch for an eruption yet again. We've seen multiple over the past few years. South American plate, way too quiet. Notable earthquakes developing through Africa. And largest being the 6.6 Tonga region just under a week ago. So stay aware and prepared and stay tuned to Daily Events Worldwide. Having a look here at world weather, we're going to have a look at some maps here of satellite imagery showing tropical storm that is grinding through the Gulf, as it's been grinding through there since the 1st of October. Milton, tropical storm, and will be a hurricane. Milton is really taking his time coming out of the Gulf of Mexico, bringing a lot of moisture with it. Some very big systems grinding through the North Pacific, and as well multiple tropical systems moving through the Atlantic. Just some amazing imagery right now showing our low-pressure systems swirling around our very own unorganized planet. New jet streams, extreme colds, extreme heats. Having a look here, we do have Hurricane Leslie, which is forecast here, center of the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. We've also got Category 2 Hurricane Kirk. As you can see, forecast there is for France. And then we've got Milton, who is now a tropical storm, sustained winds 100 kilometers per hour, grinding through the southwestern Gulf of Mexico. Forecast models here show it turning into a Category 3, possible 4, by the time it heads for Tampa and the Florida Panhandle. So heads up, Floridians, you've got yet another hurricane on the way. Tropical system there, grinding through Acapulco. 4 tropical systems across the Atlantic, and 2 tropical systems across the Pacific right now. No major typhoons or cyclones affecting humanity as we speak. Notable fires here, as you can see, satellite imagery through Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Utah, and Colorado. Smoked out, nasty air quality, I'm sure will be funneling eastward. Other than that, no major fires to report. Air quality is nasty with 66 active and erupting volcanoes across the planet. If you haven't seen the most recent weather forecast or sulfur dioxide emissions forecast, please check out the most recent video released last night. Again, I want to thank you all for watching today. I hope you enjoyed your day. Hope you enjoyed the show. Stay safe and healthy out there, and thank you so much for over 81,000 followers. Nasty air quality through Bolivia, South America here with the fires. Like, comment, and share. with your friends and family to help stay aware and prepared. Notable area of interest there off the coast of Africa. Notable, massive low-pressure system in the North Atlantic. These are the events that we are sharing today for October 6, 2024. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the love and support to this channel. Stay aware and prepared, stay young and have fun, and get your daily due. Bye-bye now. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends and family from across the world.